Hi everyone, Miss Andronicus here, and today we are looking at substitutions. Substitution is just replacing variables with numbers. When calculating, you still must follow BIDMAS, okay? So it's just essentially making the unknown known, and once you know, you can simplify as far as possible, in the end calculating potentially to an answer. So let's have a look at a couple of examples here. We've got, if x equals 3 and y equals -4, let's calculate these two here. So wherever we see that x, we need to replace it with the number the question has provided. So first step is rewrite it, replacing those variables. So 5 multiplied by 3. Remember, when it's right up against the variable, you know that there's a multiplication there that you need to add in. It doesn't just become 53, it's 5 times 3. So please be aware of that. Then we have 3 multiplied by -4, not 3 -4 or 3 subtract 4. It doesn't work like that. Okay, now BIDMAS rules apply. So 5 times 3 is 15, plus we've got a +3 multiplied by a -4. So actually, there's one way you can think of it is you can put the plus there, but then say 3 multiplied by -4 is -12. But then you end up with this awkward positive, negative happening there, which you know negative always wins, and then it'd be 15 subtract 12, which is just 3. Another way you can think of it is you can say, well, this is a +3 multiplied by a -4, and then just go straight to putting the subtract 12 or the -12, and then it makes it a little bit clearer, and you never make the error of having to decide, is it positive or is it negative. Either way gets you to the correct answer. Have a look at number 2. We have it a little bit more complex here, so I just want to go through this one because it can get a little bit tricky. One step at a time. So 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by -4, that's dealing with that first term there, and then we have 3 multiplied by -4 squared, because that squared is attached to the -4. So it's all of that -4 is that y component. So what it actually ends up looking like is -4 squared. You must have the brackets, and I'll explain that a little bit further in a minute. You must put the brackets because all of that is your y term. All of that, the negative and the 4, okay? And you want all of that squared. If you don't do that, then you can end up making errors. I'll keep going and I'll explain it a little bit further in a minute. So according to BIDMAS, we need to deal with brackets first, okay? So we calculate those brackets first, okay? So 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by -4 plus 3. Now we've got -4 multiplied by -4, that's +16, okay? Now, all the multiplications, we deal with all of those. So we go 4 multiplied by 3 is 12, multiplied by -4 plus, and then we've got 3 multiplied by 16. Okay, 12 multiplied by -4 is -48. Then we have 3 multiplied by 16 is 48. Okay, you've got a -48 plus 48. That's just going to bring us to a nice round 0. Okay, so this answer is actually just 0. Now, if you made that error with it not putting the brackets in this particular spot, you would end up with -4 squared, which would look like that. That's an issue because of the fact that the squared now is only attached to the 4. So your answer for this would actually be -16, which, as you could see, is incorrect. Okay, so whenever you are using substitution, you must always make sure you use brackets when it comes to any squared numbers, okay, or squared variables that you're substituting. Thanks, guys.